Wee, everyone, or one person as the case may be. It's Linda Trussler here. Now, my hobby, I write. I love to write rhymes about everyday life, just simple everyday things that can happen to us all over a lifetime. And most of us worldwide will be able to relate to them. I don't mean every single one, but at least one of them. I've written about over 80 now, and 9 of those 80 are actually personal to me. They're like a story put to rhyme. Now, this one I'm about to read you is also personal to me. So this is rhyme number 10 out of the 80. Anyway, it's called The Night I Saw an Angel. So thank you for viewing if you do. Sorry it's long, but I'm giving details because how I remembered it. And I know it happened, I really do. So here we go. It had been a long day at work as normal, out of the house for 10 hours. I was tired, but I felt okay. I enjoyed my job, so I was quite happy at the time with my life this way. I ate my dinner plus a small chocolate treat. 2 hours later, I went to the gym, pat on back, for a little exercise, a swim, then a shower. Upon returning home, though, nothing could have prepared me for what I can only describe as inconceivable, breathtaking, angelic power. As always, I made a milky drink, lit 2 candles, as I also do every night, checked my little dog was okay, tucked up in his cosy bed, which was far too big for him. My old Westie was lovely, Callum. Just as lovely as Bonnie is now, and wondering if the exercise that I'd done this evening would help me slim. Now sat up in my oh-so-comfy new bed, I browsed through a magazine while sipping my drink, thinking I had better try to sleep, hoping I will cope with another long day tomorrow. But inside I felt good, so I knew I would. I laid down. Let's get more prayers from that. I laid down, then turned to switch off my bedside lamp. When out of the corner of my eye, I saw a tiny light, very, very bright, but not blinding. It was the colour of a star in the sky, except more like a prism in shape. It's like a diamond without its points. I assumed it was just my tired eyes, but no, what followed was the most breathtaking, magical, angelic surprise. Very quickly I sat back up as I saw another, now in my darkened room. Not only did I see my own candle flames still burning, but at least 12, maybe more, of these twinkly, beautiful, bright, sparkly shapes, all jumping around in the air. I was witnessing something very, very rare. I knew I wasn't dreaming, as I had only laid down for a second, maybe 2. I had heard and read about orbs, but I was always told they were round. These weren't round. Yet this mesmerizing seeing in front of me, in reality, was hard to absorb. But what else could they be? This was an awe-inspiring, angelic sight to see. I sat there open-mouthed, trying to embrace this phenomenal, unimaginable scene, when suddenly my room was once again in darkness, except for my own still flickering flames. I suddenly felt so alone, and sort of deflated, as these wondrous orbs I'd witnessed had now flown. I so wanted them to return, praying they would. I drank some water as my mouth suddenly felt so dry. I stayed awake for a further 10 minutes, pondering, then laid down feeling sort of perplexed, not knowing, of course, what was in store for me next. Once more I laid back down and closed my eyes. Within seconds it felt like an electric surge had passed through my head. Then, even with my eyes still closed, I saw a flash of brilliant white. I quickly sat back up. Only this time, there, right in front of me, was an angel, a messenger from God, such a miraculous, holy sight. I was awestruck, dumbfounded, also quite naturally shocked. I knew I wasn't dreaming, as I hadn't yet been to sleep. I was witnessing an angelic spiritual being. I couldn't believe what I was actually seeing. Except I can describe every detail of this heavenly, beautiful angel without saying one single lie, as I will never forget this memorable night until the day I die, hopefully even after. If I had to guess, I'd say he was male. He smiled at me. I even saw his teeth. I still couldn't speak. His long flowing gown was pure white and seemed to glow. His feet were pointing down towards the floor. I'd never seen an angel before. His gown had long, bell-shaped sleeves. Gold stars adorned the edge of each one. The neckline was round, also with gold stars. His hair was light in colour and straight to his neckline. His halo was not how one is normally portrayed, but like a raised Alice band, also with gold stars around it, approximately 2 inches apart. Unlike the orbs, he didn't move, just hovered, I'd say roughly 12 inches above the floor. I knew I was looking at a miracle, that's for sure. Unfortunately, and stupidly, for just a split second I covered my eyes with my hands, and just like the orbs, he had gone. Oh, how I regret doing this, as I so wanted to speak. Yet what more? Yet what more could I ask for, as not many can boast? They've seen an angel in their room. I hoped and prayed he would come back to me very soon. Was I dreaming? No. I hadn't yet gone to sleep. Was I hallucinating? No. I wasn't hot, ill, or on any medication. I was fully awake and fully aware. This beautiful angel from another realm had definitely been there. I laid back down. My room still felt quite atmospheric. I felt blessed, elated, and at peace. I was still trying to comprehend what I'd just seen, and the beautiful orbs before. I don't remember when I fell asleep. This experience is deep in my heart and soul, which I will forever keep. The next day, I must admit, I didn't fully concentrate at work, as my mind quite naturally was focused on the night before, going through every detail over and over again. Then suddenly something hit me like a stone. I never saw my angel's wings, unless they were completely hidden behind him. Then I remembered the fantasy drama film It's a Wonderful Life, which I've watched numerous times over the years and still do every Christmas. Perhaps Philip Van Doren Stern was right in 1939. Angels get their wings every time a bell rings. Although I just ended on this fictional note, the vision I saw was definitely no joke, as this was a gift from heaven which was 100% real. And now I believe in angels, although I did before, and the memory of this experience is mine to keep forevermore. There, so that's that. So if you've listened, thank you very much. Now, obviously, the film I'm talking about is the one that Frank Capra produced in December 1946. But it was actually written, which I didn't know this, by Philip Van Doren Stern in 1939, and it wasn't called It's a Wonderful Life. It was called The Greatest Gift. And to me, that's what I experienced that night. But anyway, thank you for listening. If you share, I'd be grateful, but it's not mandatory. God bless you all. Remember, you're special. You sparkle. And yes, you're all special. And I'm very grateful to all of you who listen to my videos. Some of them are boring, perhaps. Anyway, take care out there. And bye for now. Mwah. See you.